Hi guys, and welcome to the new video. As you may have noticed from our Instagram, we own a family-owned winery. It's called BV Winery, and it's one of the things that we are very proud of, and we've been promoting it on our Instagram, and we are trying to grow it as much as possible. So in today's video, we are at home, not in Prague. So we are in the winery, and we thought that we will do a little tour for you and show you where the wine is made, where you can buy it, what kind of environment it has, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy it, and some of you possibly come. So let's get to the video. Oh guys, and by the way, Ellie drove me here.
I'm so tired, guys.
I gave her my car. She's my designated driver.
No, she wanted to do her makeup.
Yeah, that too.
Guys, I hate driving this car because compared to mine, it's quite like high up, and I feel like I'm driving a bus. But
It's a tank.
yeah, it is a tank. It's funny because she's so little.
Mhm.
And we got here safe.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm-
slayed.
Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. I would say I drove better than Terry drives it, but that's. I
That's
would
lies.
start a very long conversation.
That's lies.
So it's not
Let's get to the video, guys. Focus. Hi, Diva. Okay,
So
guys, first
there's
of all,
our mom there.
say hi to the camera.
Máme, to bylo hodně cute.
So guys, firstly, when you come in, you can see this little billboard that says BV Winery.
And then this is the winery. It's been here for ages, from like the, I don't know,
I think 18th or 19th century, I'm not
something
sure.
like that. And then
It's a historic building, basically.
it is. But then our dad basically
Renovated it.
bought it, renovated it, and built everything like this around it.
Extra.
So this is there. I'm the moderator here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So this is a building where there is maybe going to be a restaurant later as well. We already have some events there going on with like food pairing with wine. It's always amazing. You should come one day. And basically inside there is a huge like kind of bar. We also make like soft drinks there, sometimes like lemonade and stuff like that. It's really nice, and we make the best coffee. We have this like machine because our dad loves good coffee, so he wanted to have
Coffee like in Italy.
very good Italian coffee. So that's here, but also there is coffee there as well in that smaller building, but that's just for less people, and we don't do the food and wine pairing there. It's just wine, and we have these really cool machines.
And also, Ellie, sorry to jump in,
Yes?
but you can basically, when you come in and you just want a wine for takeaway home to buy some bottles, you can buy it in that small building.
Yeah. Oh, and we have these really cool machines. We'll show you now. First, let's go into the big one, and then, but there, show them the view here.
The view.
This is the view.
A whole lot of nothing.
There is freaking vineyards.
It's not, it's a field. Okay, coming through.
So guys, these are the machines. It's so
Wait, I'll just show them.
So, basically, how this works, at the bar, you get a card with like certain amount of money. You say, I want this much, whatever, and you pay for it. And then you always put the card here, insert it in here in this little space, and you have the credits. And then you can just get a tasting sample for 11, for then you can get a bigger one for 34, and then you can get quite, I don't know exactly the measurements, but then it's quite a lot for 68 crowns. It's like
Okay guys, and this is called a driving glass because when you drink and drive and you have one of these, you can most of the time still get away with it. So just
yeah, with like 0, because in Czech we have
Yeah.
0. But yeah, and then here it says what type of wine it is. And fun fact, here always the first two numbers is the year of the wine.
Yeah.
This one's 22, this one's 18. Yeah, and these, okay, and also you can see that there's different wines, and this is our standard line. That's like what it starts with. Okay, and as you can maybe see, I'm not sure, we have a bit different lines. Like this one is different, this one, like all of them are a bit different. And the reason is, we'll tell you that later because you can't really see it, so we'll show you properly with everything, because some of them are like, they have velvet etiquette, and then some of them are the same shape but don't have the velvet etiquette. Some of them have it in black, some of them have it in white, some of them are like standard.
And we will explain that to you in a second.
Exactly.
Okay guys, so just to show you this space, so here also it's, if you want to just stand here, which is one of my favorite positions, because then you're close to the aromatics and you can just keep like having wine and wine and wine. So these are places for standing up. And then if you want to see this space, here is where majority of the events happen. For example, there is one degustation today at 9 a.m. So this is going to be all filled. And we also, like Ellie said, have wine pairing with food and events like this, which is like always we select an event, hire a cook. And for example, last time was sushi night and wine, or we had like some poke bowls or Czech food. Yes, so many events like these. And now we're getting to the bar.
That's the fun part.
So here also we serve some desserts. Currently we have one that's family-owned recipe. Then we have strawberry tiramisu and mini pavlova. So that is great. Here you can see the menus. Mm-hmm. Guys, they're wood because our parents also have a wood company. So I think it's very fitting that it's made in wood, and I think it looks very nice.
Yeah.
So menu, and
for me, I always love these glasses. I love.
Yeah, I love the way this looks as well.
Same.
So here is the cashier. If we need some extra money, we take. That's joking, obviously. So here is just behind the bar, which is not something you would normally see. So just have a quick look. I wanted to say also that this is the vacuum. So basically when you open a bottle and you want to close it without the wine having worse quality, you basically vacuum it. And that means
not worse quality, it's for the
bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah, so. Bubbles. So worse quality when it has no bubbles. Yeah. And then, so you put it here and basically seal it, and then nothing changes with the wine. And here, I guess, we have some...
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. These are the soft drinks that we make.
Guys, this is my absolutely favorite. Espresso orange. Who hasn't tried it needs to try it.
I hate it.
And pink coconut, I haven't had that yet. Had that yet.
Me neither. Wait, is it with... It is soft. No, it is a soft drink?
No, it's with alcohol.
Oh, yeah, it's with sex.
Strawberry romance, I haven't had that either.
Yeah, me neither.
Guys, that means...
These are probably our special summer drinks. We always have special drinks for the season.
Not sure it's been announced yet, so maybe we're the first ones to see. Mm-hmm. And here is the coffee machine. We will definitely get a coffee later, and we will show you how the coffee looks. And we also have two different kinds of coffee.
This one is Excelsior.
Yeah.
And it's 85% Arabica and then 15% Robusta. I actually don't know what the difference between these coffees, but it's fine. Then we have Coquito, and that's 80% Arabica, 20% Robusta. Yeah.
And let's go outside, guys. Let's look at outside.
There's more of the machines here. Okay. Ciao, Mama. Okay, so here we have more of the machines, and then instead of glasses we have the wines here on display, which also looks super nice. The only thing I actually don't know what is is that yellow/orange one. I've never tried that one actually. So guys, this is like the most standard line. It's basically just the basic bottle that we have. Then, as I said, up here we have the sparkling wines, we have rosé and white.
And it's important to say that it's basically made differently than some of our sects.
Yeah,
or
the thing is, it's not like prosecco or something like that. It has to kind of ferment, and that's how it gets the bubbles.
Yeah.
This gets the bubbles just from putting CO2 in the wine.
Yeah.
Then we have the reserves, and basically for the wine to be a reserve, it has to have like a specific making process. I think it's like a couple months in the barrel and then some months on the bottle, and then it can become the reserve. So it has kind of these times that it has 2 time slots where it has to be on the barrel and the bottle, and just then it can become a reserve. And we also have many of the reserves. And over here, guys, we have the reserve red wines. You can see the color difference. Like this one's a bit lighter gray, and this one's almost like black. And here, this one, for example, you can see this one won a gold medal. This one's from Czech Republic, but we have also some international awards. And just if there is, we also make some prosecco, but if for the wines, if there is something like more, okay, it's actually here. It's the white velvet etiquette, and it has reserve barrique, and that basically means it was when the reserve was in a barrel, it had to be in a specific barrique barrel. And it's like a smaller, it's a specific type of wood, it's oak wood, and it kind of gives the wine something special.
And then guys, of course, one more coffee machine, where here also you can just take wine also, but also coffee to go. And what we do every morning is that we have these croissants ready for breakfast as well. So guys, we are here. Ellie, show them.
So this is the outside behind the winery. We have these big machines.
And we are getting into the actual winemaking process. So, what's important to say right now, the wines have just been made, so it's not really the full process, but then we could make another video about when there's going to be the next round, and you can see the actual process of how it's being made. We just bottled the wines for 2024, so right now we can just show you the empty things. So first off, we have this machine. Basically what happens is that what's important to say also that all of the grapes are hand-picked and the production is in-house. So basically you put the grapes on here, and it separates the grapes from the bugs and stems. After that, after the grapes are clean, it goes to there.
Guys, by the way, this is the back of the winery, which is not so glamorous, but you can see how much it's been renovated, because it was like, all of it was like this, like the yellow crustiness a little bit.
So after it comes from, the grapes come from there and they are clean, it goes to the maceration. You don't want it to ferment, so the temperature that's set there is around 4 to 5 degrees, right?
Yes.
After it goes to there, we leave it there up to 48 hours. It depends on which kind of wine it is. And it goes there with the skin. Because then the wine gets some fruitiness or flavor from the wine. After, from the maceration thing, it goes to this machine.
In Czech we call it list, but I actually don't know what it's called.
Neither, but basically what it does is that it separates the skin and the juice, and that's all it does.
Okay, let's go inside now.
Let's go. Okay guys, so after the juice and the skin is separated, it goes into these steel barrels that are huge. And we add natural yeast to them, and then it stays there, and we use the batonnage method or swirling method. And the difference is that basically either it is mixed with the wine or it lays on the yeast. Yes. So two different methods. So as you can see, into these barrels, we keep the wine there for up to 9 months. Some of them less, some of them more. These are only for white wine. So the wine goes into there. Use one of the two methods, and that's basically how it's made. This is also only for the basic line, and then when we have reserve, it's normally in the oak barrels that we will show you in a little bit. That, like I said, here up to 9 months, and then it's around 4 more months on the bottle before we put it to sell on the market. Yes. So
let's go to the barrels now.
Okay,
here
Ellie.
We have all, not all, but some of the barrels. These are super huge. I forgot, but I think it's 3,000 liters.
Yeah, 3,000 liters. Okay. French oak barrel.
Oak barrel. Yeah, all of our barrels are French because I don't know, our dad just lost them. But this is for the reserves basically. So here in this we just had white reserves. Actually, if you look up there in those little...
Not sure I can because I'm looking small.
Maybe if you can see them, you can see that there is white wine in there, and those are there. So no air gets into the barrel, and it's that the analog can be sure that they are full at all times, because they have to be full at all times because of oxidation. But anyway, for the white wines, it's supposed to be, I think, 12 months on the barrel, 12 months on the bottle.
It doesn't have to be. I think
it doesn't have to be.
But
like,
this is the way we make it.
A bit different, but this is how we do it. It's 12 months on the barrel for the reserves, and this is just for white reserves. As you could see, this is white, and for the red reserves, it's a bit different. But yeah, this is where our white reserves are, and yeah, we keep it 12 months in the barrels, 12 months in the bottle or on the bottle, and then we decide if we want to put it out on the market, because sometimes we don't. It's not that we put everything out on the market. If our dad and the analog and the people that are in charge of this are not happy about it, they will never put it on the market, because he just wants to have high quality wine.
So guys, right now we are going to show you one of the last things, which is the production of the red wine.
Not just the red wine, the barracks and the red wine.
Yes, the barracks and the red wine.
One thing I wanted to say, we found out. So it's 18th century. It was built in 18th century, and there is like a castle, and basically it was
not part of a castle, but it was like, it was owned probably by the people at the castle. And we found out that where the barrels are, there's actually one wall that we will show you that's still from the original wall. Yes. So let's get to it. Go, Eliška. So, model moment.
Okay, here you can see the logo.
Yes.
And guys, these stairs, before it got renovated, they were a nightmare. Like, they were so...
One person broke their face on it. I'm not gonna name names, but...
It wasn't me. Just so you know. I was way too young back then. So, this is the, like, designated place for degustations in, like, the winery. Of course, we also have degustations upstairs, but this is usually where it would also be happening. If they want to have it here, because it's kind of more like you get more of the vibes, you know, more the history.
And it's like Ellie said, it's very old. You get more of the atmosphere of the old building.
Yeah, and basically that's the whole point of our winery. It's quite a historic place. Like, there's nothing this historic, I think, around here, like around in this area, except the castle, but like a winery. So it's definitely nice to get these historic vibes here and just to experience the whole thing. And then we have
a massive fridge.
This fridge.
Yeah. So guys, like if in the summer if you're ever cold, you might as well come here.
Yeah, this whole thing
better than a pool.
Fridge. And so here we have the velvet collection as ASMR guys. And this one actually has
can't see that well, but it's velvet.
This one has a gold medal from Strasbourg.
Yes.
I don't know. And
yes,
actually
queen.
That's we won that quite recently. It's like 2023, but I think that is quite recent, this one. Because in the wine world everything's like backwards, I feel like now in October we're just gonna be releasing wines for 2024.
Yes. Yeah. Okay guys, so here we're getting into the barrels for red wine.
This is the fancy stuff.
So what I wanted to say is that all of our red wines, even the standard line, is put in the barrel. So it's put into these barrels. We have either Mercier, Baron, or
Seguin
Moro. And for the standard line, it's there for about 12 months, and then it's for 1 year on the bottle, more or less. It can vary from wine to wine. But then we have the mini reserve, which is in there for 18 months. And then we have the reserve or velvet line, which is the velvet etiquette, that is in the barrel for 24 months. Yeah, and then it can be on the bottle up to 3 years.
Or yeah, but I think it's 3 years and also over.
It can be there for.
And guys, that right there is the infamous wall.
That's it, guys.
Like this one. And by the way, these barrels are 600 liters.
Yeah.
This is the wall. It's the full original. So
1759.
Guys, the last thing for the barrels is that you can see these up here are smaller than the ones down here. These are 225 liters and they are the barrique barrels. So the barrique line, all of the wines have to be from this, and basically how we make it is usually the same like with the reserves. It's just in this one specific barrel, so you know you can't even make that much of the wine, and it also has more of the woody kind of taste because whatever each of the barrels does, because some of them kind of add something a bit different. It depends a lot on like how it's burnt or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's also important to say that the red bottle, the red barrel for the red wine is burned differently than for the white wine.
Yes, exactly. Because then for the red, it's kind of, you know, red is a bit more. It has just a different taste, and the white it's like kind of tastes stronger. I don't know how exactly to describe it, but for the white we really want just for the fruitiness to be there and kind of the freshness. That's why the barrels are not as burnt as the ones for the red wine, and I actually don't know if burnt is the right term for it in English, but it's just the term we use in Czech translated. So yeah, these are the barriques, and yeah, that's everything for the barrels.
Yeah, guys, and last thing I want to say, I forgot to say about the red wine, is that sometimes for the reserve, the person, the winemaker, plays around with it, and let's say he separates the wine into 2 barrels, and one barrel will give it more of a fruitness and the other one more of a wood or chocolate taste, and then you can put them into the steel container that we showed you earlier and mix them, and that will give you the perfect wine. So that is something that you can do for the reserve as well.
Like, play around.
Yeah,
and
play around.
This is the last thing we'll show you with the barrels, and it's like a photo
picture.
And take a picture with all the barrels. Terry, being the alcoholic
this
she
is this is the perks of having a winery.
9:16
Guys,
in the
it's
morning.
5 p.m. somewhere. So the way this works is you put the card in. Hopefully I'm putting it in the right way because you never know. And you grab a glass, this one. And I will just have the driving one because I drive the go-kart in a bit. Good. Now you take the card out. You spend, I don't know, how much is it? 9 crowns, Czech crowns, so basically nothing. And you swirl around, you smell, and you drink.
How is it there?
It's amazing as always.
Okay. So we have the drinks here. There is having the orange
Guys,
juice.
this is what I was telling you about at the beginning.
Yeah, she's having orange juice with espresso, and I'm just having an iced coffee, iced latte. It's a lot of milk, but I love it, guys. I love milk. I mean, coffee flavored milk.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you like the winery.
And we hope you visit.
Definitely. And if you're interested in anything like more from here or anything like that, let us know. Because we can definitely film it for you guys.
Yes. And let us know in the comments whatever else you might be interested in from this place or whatever other content it may be. And we hope you enjoyed this video and we hope to see you on the next one. Bye.